Hey guys, this is the Diesel. Just walking you through my next Pokemon Platinum video. This is against JP. He's a good friend from home. He's not on YouTube, but this is his first Wi-Fi battle that's recorded. That's not on Shoddy or whatever. So this is a mixed tier battle, and he leads off with Jolteon and lead off with my Crobat. But I figure he's gonna go for the T-Bolt because usually these are Specs or Scarf. So I switch in the Latias, and yeah, he T-Bolts. But then he switches out and goes into Umbreon, predicting my Draco Meteor, so that was a good prediction on his part. He's a really good player, actually. He just started, and I like his team. It's the full Eevee team, minus, I think, Flareon, but whatever. So I go into Alfredo as he goes to the payback, and I know that it's not going to do that much, but it still does a decent amount. I just kind of, I wanted to status this thing, I believe. Yeah, he switches out and goes into Vaporeon, so I go for the Toxic, because I know Umbreons are a bitch to take out if they're not statused or something. But his Umbreon's Toxic now, and I go for the Taunt, because I know he's probably going to try and Wish or Protect, but he actually goes for the Acid Armor, which is awesome, because I don't usually see that on Vaporeons, but then again, I don't usually battle Vaporeons. So, Toxic's going to start wearing him down. I go for Toxic again, predicting a Switch, but he out-predicts me, stays in, and just goes to the Ice Beam. But my Crobat takes that unbelievably well. And right here, I was just trying to play safe, and I just went for Super Fang, because that's what my Crobat does best. And he just goes to the Surf, maybe predicting me to Roost, which was a good play on his part. So the Toxic's still wearing him down. And I figure he was just going to fodder him out, but he switches out and goes to Jolteon. And that's great because I went for the Roost. So now basically I'm at full health, almost full health. And yeah. So I figure he's going to maybe predict me to go back to Latias, so he maybe go for the Shadow Ball. But I just stay in and go for Super Fang. So that was good. But I guess he was locked in the Thunder Wave. So he switched out, and I get paralyzed, which sucks. But he goes with Signal Beam, predicting me to switch, maybe to Latias, because he would have super effective. I get Parahaxed again for the second time. He switches out and goes into Glaceon. And I get Parahaxed for the third time in a row, which is terrible, but whatever. He goes for the Blizzard, and I was like, well, that Crobat is definitely dead. So I think this thing might be Specs or Scarfs, I don't know. But I survive at 8 health, woo! And I get the Toxic off. And right here I was hoping that I would get a miss off that Blizzard. And I can like Super Fang, but it doesn't happen. And my Crobat dies to a useless crit. But whatever. It's not, you know, that big of a loss right now. I go into Fort Dix, my sweet-ass fortress. And I just go for Stealth Rocks here, and I know his Leafeon's probably going to set up a Sub or Swords Dance, so I just go in to lower his attack, as he does go for the Sub, and which leads me to believe it's probably a Sub, Swords Dance, Salac Berry Leafeon, which most of them are. But, yeah, so he just goes for the Sub again. But I'm thinking right now, as long as Fire Blast doesn't miss, I should be able to take this thing out with relative ease, because I did get the Intimidate on him, and he does not have a Swords Dance up. So that, you know, like whatever he's gonna do, I see. What I didn't know is his Leafeon actually packs Flail, and that's really like original, because most of them carry Leaf Blade and like Quick Attack or something. I don't usually see Flail. But that's very good. But he told me about that during the match, like after we finished it up. But he was gonna go for the Flail and everything like that. But yeah, he flails on my Juggernaut and doesn't do anything because of the Intimidate. And he switches into Umbreon, so I go for the Agility. But I'm like, I really can't do anything to this stupid Umbreon because it's stupid. I hate Umbreon so much. Umbreon should definitely go back to OU, because the most annoying thing to fight ever. But okay, so he goes to the Taunt, taunting my Arcanine. And I switch out, and I go into Latias, as he goes to the Wish. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to run Protect. I don't know, just a hunch. So I go for the Trick, and it really sucks for him. because now he's locked into curse and he can't do anything about it. So I know he's got to switch like this turn coming up, because you know he's just gonna be locked in the curse, can't do anything. So he switches out and goes in the Glaceon as I go for Draco Meteor, and even an unboosted Draco Meteor is still gonna do some good damage and take out the Glaceon. So that's good. And he goes into Umbreon now, and I know he's gonna go for the payback, so I have to switch out, and I go into Fort Dix, and I know that payback is not gonna do anything, which gives me a great opportunity to start setting up some spikes, which is why I love this fortress. But so I go for the spikes here, and I think he's predicting me to switch, which is why he went for the Thunder Wave. But I don't, because I figure I'll just leave him in and keep going for spikes. So that's 2 layers now, and he switches out and goes into Umbreon again, and I just go for the 3rd layer of spikes. So now there's Stealth Rocks and 3 layers of spikes, and I switch out, go into Lockjaw, cut his attack down, and he went for the Wish, but I know he's locked into that now. So he switches out, goes into Vaporeon, and Vaporeon gets raped by the spikes and stones or whatever, and I go for Toxic, doesn't work. Go into Espeon, and spikes really hurt, and Stealth Rock really hurts, and he goes for Hidden Power, and this is Hidden Power Ground, and that's a really nice, you know, like different on Espeon. It's usually Hidden Power Ice or Hidden Power Electric or Hidden Power Grass. I don't really see Hidden Power Ground ever, but that's very original, very good. I like it. He survives my Fire Blast at low health, but it's still pretty impressive that he survived the Fire Blast. And he Hidden Power Grounds again to take out my Arcanine. So I bring out Perigrip, and Perigrip, he's just amazing. I absolutely love this freaking Delibird. Like, he is amazing. Umbreon comes out, gets hurt by the spikes, gets hurt by the Stout Rock, and then here comes the Ice Shard. Perigrip is Diesel, so good. Screws over Umbreon. Out comes Leafeon, gets raped by my spikes. Then out comes Jolteon, and Jolteon gets hurt by spikes, gets hurt by Stealth Rock, and survives at 1 health. And I Ice Shard, and that wins it. I love you, Delibird. But awesome game, JP. Definitely look forward to a rematch in the future. And rate, comment, sub, guys. Thanks.